tablet computer, even your smartphone. All the news, features, pictures, and ads you're used to right at your fingertips. Now you can get the Californian on your schedule, anytime, anywhere, any place. Get your new Bakersfield Californian e-edition today. Visit eedition.bakersfield.com.
Battle Tehachapi train is round and loop again. It's coming in from far away. It's leaving again today. I'm a ride the Tehachapi train. Whistle, whistle, time to go to time into the sun. Whistle, whistle, time to go. Ride that train. Battle Tehachapi train. It's going to the sun again. It's coming in from far away. It's leaving again today. Ride the Tehachapi train. Whistle, whistle, ride that train. Ride, ride, ride the train. Ride, ride, ride. Ride, ride, ride.
Yahoo!
Yes!
Boy, the Tehachapi train.
So there's a real Tehachapi train you can ride?
No, it's a route between Bakersfield and Tehachapi, up the mountain through so many tunnels, around so many curves, and the
Oh.
famous Tehachapi Loop, where the train circles back on itself, and it was built by Chinese laborers in 18 months. I mean, it would take today probably take 20 years, but
Wow.
18 months it took to do that. I'm an old railroad man. You don't know that.
Tell me about it.
Working for the Southern Pacific and the Clinchfield Railroad, summers, paying my way through college, and anyway. But hey, I want you to meet these folks personally, Chris. We
Yes.
just want to turn over to them, and let them introduce themselves. Go ahead, guys.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
You're good.
We're Casper and Lily Holloway. We've got Steve Harlock here on the drums. You can find
Oh, the mic's off.
mic-
Sorry. Okay.
The mic's off.
That isn't going to work. All right. Come on back. All right, Tina.
Okay, we'll introduce them in a moment.
We'll go on.
Okay.
It's the Halloways, Casper and Lily Halloway, and Steve over there with a last name I can't pronounce.
The drummer.
The drummer.
Yes.
All right, in fact, I've reserved this last segment because I want to interview Tina for a few minutes, and the reason is Tina has just returned from Washington D.C., our nation's capital, and she has been part of registering foreign visitors, highly distinguished visitors from all over the world who came to attend the annual National Prayer Breakfast. A lot of controversy over that this year with President Obama's remarks. But that aside, Tina, first of all, how did you ever get involved in being such a important part of the National Prayer Breakfast?
Well, Don, we attended the Bakersfield Prayer Breakfast.
Which is second only to the National Prayer Breakfast.
Yes,
Bakersfield's is
last Thursday in January. And attending that, my husband and I got so excited about being a part of making a difference with so many others coming together under one roof with the same banner of love over us. And then we heard about the National Prayer Breakfast. And of course, we like to travel, and we thought, let's go. We went and attended the breakfast where you do pay your own way, and all of your the accommodations and every travel, and so we went the first time, and we got to sit in on the breakfast itself, which is the first Thursday in February, and where the president comes in, and they have a musical group, and they have other speakers and so on, and a very light breakfast, like a continental style. And so we attended that, and and you're meeting so many other people from other countries, some a lot here in the United States. You never know who you're going to be sitting next to in a meeting or at a breakfast or a dinner. And after a couple of times of going to DC each year for the prayer breakfast, we looked around and saw the people working around us, and we thought, we want to do that. We want to work. We don't want to just sit here. I mean, this is wonderful, but we like to work. And my husband is a worker, as you know. And so we contacted the volunteer coordinators, and they were so excited. Yes, we'd love to have you. And we signed up. And so each year we go and volunteer to greet all the guests from out of town, or mainly from overseas or out of the country. And we welcome them sort of like a little welcome committee. Offer them coffee, tea while they're coming to register for the event, or water. And then we try to take not that it's a burden, but take that off of their hands to where they would have to go to the desk and register and show their passport, do all of that. We do that for them. And then, so while they're sitting and waiting for us at the table, which is only a few minutes of a process, we come back and present all of their papers to them, everything they will need, their badge and everything else they will need to attend all the activities for that week, the week of the prayer breakfast. And
so these are actually fleeting encounters with these visitors, but yet sometimes even those brief encounters have major impacts. Tell us about that.
Yes, and it could lead to long-lasting relationships too. And we have met some that, I really don't want to start naming some because I might leave some out. and who knows who's watching? Maybe you're watching. And
but you're talking to prime ministers and diplomats,
ambassadors. Yes, Don. Yes, and but when you first meet them, you don't know that. It's Don or Tina. This is Don. And, oh, hi, Don. Welcome. Please come on in. Let's have some tea or coffee or water, whatever you'd like, and so on. So I don't know you are an ambassador or whoever you are until I look at your passport.
Uh-huh.
So, and that's fine. They're fine with it. So it's first name basis, friends, and okay, thank you, Chris. And so we consider it something that we delight in doing, and we must do it. It's not. It's kind of like putting on your clothes every day. You need your clothes on.
Right.
This is something we must do. We need to do because we've been given so much over our lifetime and in our years, and so to give back like this, or I don't even want to use the term "give back," but to help in this way, doing something good in the community.
Have you had distinguished visitors that have actually commented on the way they've been received by you and your husband, and what the impact of just that warm, heartfelt greeting that you extend, what difference that has made for them in coming to America and coming to this breakfast?
Yes, Don, I'm sure specifically I can't point to anything, but yes, there has been, when we're meeting and greeting and helping them, we're delighting in their company, they're delighting in our company, and they're just very thankful when they collect their papers and are ready to go, expressing thanks and, of course, smiles. Sometimes we're exchanging cards, business cards, and taking pictures and so on. So it's always very helpful for them. We've never experienced anyone that have said, never mind, I could do this myself, or this hasn't helped me at all. So
it's interesting that in just a few years, the National Prayer Breakfast has been emulated and copied around the world. There are now, at least at last count that I know about, there's about 80 international prayer breakfasts. In Kenya, for example, I have a friend who helps coordinate that and brings together all the leaders of East Africa, and these events seem to be having a healing effect on those who come.
And Don, we had before we went to Washington before we had our prayer breakfast here, we had Doug Carter on the show, talking about the Bakersfield prayer breakfast and also Washington, and it's something I believe the 30 seconds. Wow. Well, anyway, how fabulous. How about the band taking us out?
Let's take us out.
Yes, guys.
To Hatshepsut Train.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know that we're Casper and Lily Holloway and Steve Harlick on the drums, and you can find us at www.casperandlilyholloway.com.